The question was, do we find it surreal to see our books on shelves? And absolutely, for me. I mean, it's still an amazing feeling every time I see it. It really is. I don't think that's ever going to get old. I hope it doesn't, because it's just a thrill. I love it.
I love it too. Can you imagine? I just stopped there. I'm like, I would also say though that there becomes like it creates all these like nuances where now I like look for like, is it facing out? Like I like calling my parents. They're like, oh, we saw the book at the bookstore, and I was like, where was it? Was it on an end cover? I want to know exactly where it was placed, like how it was placed. So it like just goes, it like spins out of control a little bit. And like bookstores are a different place for me now than they were before it was published. Like I'm always so curious about where they're going to be. And
yeah, me too. I don't think there's really anything better than that. I have this very like clear memory of just like last year doing a library visit and seeing my book on the shelf at the library for the first time, because it had been really, in a good way, checked out like the first 2 years. So like I finally saw Unearthly on the shelf in the library, and the library was like such a like mecca for me when I was growing up, that to like see my book on the shelf there, it just gave me chills. I was just like, oh. And the bookstore, of course, every time. It's just kind of crazy.
Oh, I see. Oh, wait, no.
Did you want to answer that? Did you have sure. Yeah, sorry.
I don't have anything to say. It's totally okay. I was just going to say that it actually took me a really, really long time to be okay with seeing my book in bookstores. It was extremely difficult for me. Like, I thought it was like the height of, like, vanity to walk into a bookstore and be like, there's my book. Like, it was something, like, when my book came out, it took me a few months before I could walk into a bookstore and actually face it, like, look it dead in the eyeball. And, there's an eyeball on the cover now.